Well, good afternoon, everybody. I figured I'd do a little walk around on my fishing kayak I use for redfish. I got a Hobie PA 14. It's got a Torqeedo 403 trolling motor, kayak motor on it. Just got this motor about a month ago. I still haven't gone to register it yet, but I did take it out on the water and give it a quick try, and I'll tell you, the motor is definitely worth the money. This thing was cruising out at Browning Lake around San Antonio. It cruised about 7 miles an hour, fully rigged out how I rigged my yak out. Of course, I got a Yakattack box on it, and all my fishing poles I use are Lews. That's what I use for the redfish over here. The baits. If you're gonna fish any of the Twin Lakes, I highly recommend you hit up taco lures. These lures are absolutely fantastic for out there, and the guy does really good quality work. They're all custom painted and rigged out by him. It's a 1 ounce bait. I've got a couple of them. These here are the original taco ones. And then bloody shad. Then a bunch of random little Walmart baits. I haven't had any luck on the Walmart baits with our redfish over here at Browning or Calaveras, but the taco lures definitely get smashed every time. Got the old school pedal drive system. A few things I carry with me. Of course, a net. Inflatable manual. Life jacket. Got it on sale. Can't beat that price. There's my controller for the Torqeedo. It's the fish finder I'm using. It's old, but it still works. Gets the job done. Of course, you gotta have that 360 flag. And just little odd and ends I carry with me, some extra rope, stringers, wire cutters. So let me show you how I got my battery power. I kind of cheaped out on it. Got a Powerwheels battery. And that made me a little jumper. I don't know if you can see that. I got just a little 2-prong for a trailer connector. And then that goes into my little fuse panel. Got a ground side and then all the hot side for all my electronics. I do have onboard lighting. Of course, I got the red and green on each side. I got white lights up under there. That all runs back to this toggle switch I mounted right here where I can turn it on and off. But that was the cheapest way I could go about it. I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on lithium or anything. So I took this out of one of my kids' Powerwheels and it works perfectly fine. I can fish all day long and still have plenty of juice. And that's running lights and fish finder and everything else I run off of this thing. Got a little GoPro mount. Another GoPro mount. So if you're going to troll the lakes, or if you're going to do any trolling, these Hobie tubes are absolutely awesome for it. It kicks my rods out just the right spot where I need them. I mean, I love my Yakattack box, but it just held on by a couple of bungee cords. This thing is definitely in the yak itself. So when I lock onto one of those big old redfish, it's not going to go anywhere. So one mod I did do on my Torqeedo is I kept losing a little pin, so I tied it onto a string so that way it doesn't go anywhere. So when I pull it up, mount it up out of the way, it doesn't fall out. So got a little Yakattack track rail on there that I have that mounted onto. Of course, all the extra little bungees and everything for whatever I want to tie on. So like I said, this Torqeedo 403 pushes this 14-foot PA with no issue. I don't paddle it or pedal it or anything. The only issues I've had is when I was fishing at Browning, I got pushed over into all the rocks, and I had a heck of a time getting out because I didn't have the rope hooked up for the reverse. So when you pull this reverse, it locks it in to where the motor doesn't come up. So the issue I was having was I didn't have that hooked up, and every time I tried backing up, the motor would pop up out of the water. And I kept getting slammed into the rocks over and over and over. I fought it for like an hour trying to get out of there. So fish finder mounts right here. But that's about it. It's a big, heavy kayak, but I tell you, standing up on it is no issues. It takes all the waves and everything like a champ. So just wanted to do a little video on it. Y'all have a good one.